Alright everyone, Sean here,
Steven here.
and we're going to be doing another quick look. This is the new Devil May Cry game. Well,
Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. So essentially it added another route to play with Virgil instead of the original trio.
Wait, what did you just say? Another route?
Yeah.
Is it actually like different?
No. As far as I know, I think it's just the same thing. You just play the same 20 levels, but instead you're playing as Virgil.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to start the prologue here on Devil Hunter. It's been a while since I played the original, but I did play the original to death.
Just a little longer.
You need something? What is it? You hungry? Well, you're in luck, pal, cause food's ready and Kitty A always makes too much. Hope you like loud talkers too, cause got a pair of those upstairs. You see something you like? You a demon?
Nero, the food's getting cold!
Kitty A! Get back inside now!
I'm taking this back. I'm running out of time.
Wait!
It's nearly time. At last, I will.
That Virgil?
Yep. Alright, so this is using ray tracing. He has 3 sets of weapons and his summon swords.
Now from here on, this is where the gameplay is kind of not that different from the other
Right.
characters, correct?
Right. It's pretty much exactly the same as the other characters.
And there are a bunch of different, well, I guess a couple of modes, right? To play this game is like performance and
Yes, there's performance.
which stresses like 60 frames.
Yes, I believe so. And then there's the turbo mode as well, but you can't use any ray tracing or anything like that. But it's just quicker, fast-paced.
Can you change that like on the fly, or is it they have to go to the menu and change?
It's in the menu.
Have you decided which one of you will die first?
I'm trying to show off. So, did you play this game originally on the first Xbox One? Or
No,
you played it on the One X?
yes, on the One X, and it ran great.
Isn't this the boss that you're supposed to die to?
Yes, in the original, or might be a little farther up, but actually no, it's right here. You fight Urizen, and you're supposed to fail this fight. Although if you are good enough at dodging, you can end up winning. Probably will not happen. Definitely will not happen.
What difficulty are you playing in? Is this normal?
This is normal, yes. Devil Hunter, I believe.
Didn't you beat this boss?
Yes, I kept trying until I was able to unlock Son of Sparta mode, which is hard mode, and I was able to play through it on that difficulty, but it's not going to happen this time around. But that's okay. Nice. Not bad for my first time playing in a while, especially a new character.
So is this character? I don't play Devil May Cry, so is this like gameplay wise is it much different from the other three?
For the most part, each character. Oh, I'm just gonna go and start the mission. So Nero has his
Arm,
which allows him to either
throw it.
he can throw it. Yeah, he has different options, different arms as well in this game. And he just has his Red Queen, the sword, and his revolver. And I guess for Virgil, he has some similarities with his set of gauntlets right here. I believe Dante has an equivalent weapon in almost every game, if I'm not mistaken. And this is more similar to how Dante usually plays these set of swords. And V's completely different from everyone else, but where he doesn't attack himself usually. He has he has the Griffin and the Shadow fighting for melee and defense, or melee and range attack. Sorry for that. And the only way he attacks is through he has the finishing move. So they all play pretty different from each other.
And one was like, oh man, that was kind of bad. This game was first released when 2 years ago?
Yes, it was March of
last
2019. Yeah, it was right after Resident Evil 2, the remake, and those two are by far my favorite games for the year.
Achievement list is pretty much similar to the last game.
Yes, I believe it is just a few additions to account for Virgil's modes.
So what I'm guessing is like if you're big on achievements, if you played the first game, you can essentially double up by redoing everything on this one.
Right. It is quite challenging though. It is time consuming. I did it myself, but it was a lot of time spent, especially there are a few missions that were notoriously difficult to get that S rank, and you had to S rank every single difficulty. But if you wanted to double up, again, you're more than welcome to do that. And I believe it is December 15th is when Virgil's mode comes out as DLC for last generation.
So if this one has 1,000 gamer points in total, right? That means they had to adjust the worth of all the others.
Right.
So,
And especially
so if you're a completionist, if you're one of those people that can't stand seeing, you know, games in it that's not completed, I'm assuming they're going to add the achievements to the DLC for the last one, so you'll have more than 1,000.
yes, actually there was already DLC. They added Bloody Palace, and it was an odd number too. I want to say it was like 180. I think they had maybe 3 achievements for 60 points each.
Oh, okay. Wait, isn't V the
We both spring.
third guy?
Yes, so spoiler alert, he is actually V. Urizen is the demon form of Virgil, and V is the human side, because they're half demon, half human. And there was a special attack that they just explained where you can use V for a quick attack, pretty much.
I like that. We're just gonna do one more slash just so
Right?
Scooby.
Just for added effect. Alright.
So Steve's, you know, he gets by on this game. It's not, you know.
I
Not
love
the
this
best.
series to death. I played every single one.
Steve's played the first time he played this game was what? You were like what, 10 years old?
The first game, yeah, I was 10. And yeah. I loved it from the very beginning. And the very first game in the series was my favorite until this one. I think the addition of V, as well as being able to play Dante and Nero as well, was great. And now you can play as Virgil.
I did like the graphics in this game. The engine's pretty good.
Yeah, it looks amazing. And they have a lot of references to the old games, and I just think they did really well with this one. But otherwise, it's just the same set of levels. You just play as Virgil. And of course, you still have the option to play as the original set of characters.
Is that all?
There we go. This game was approximately what, 10 hours? 10, 12 hours? If you played through just like one character?
I have no idea because I couldn't just play it one time. I think I spent a good 80 hours maybe. That's playing every single difficulty. I S-ranked everything, did Bloody Palace and everything like that as well. Maybe 10 hours or so for just the prologue and the 20 levels, if you don't do anything extra.
Now you.
Does he ever get like other weapons?
I don't know. I would assume this is just his weapon set here. Just the Yamato, and then he has it used with his summon sword, and then his set of gauntlets. I don't believe any other game that has featured him had unlockable weapons as you go along. I think it's always been like that, as far as I know. The other characters, well, at least Dante. I think Dante is the only character that unlocked weapons as he progressed. And I haven't checked actually, just because I've been going straight into the next mission. I'm sure there's more combos and everything else for you to unlock as well through your red orbs, the currency for this game.
There are microtransactions in this game, correct?
Yes, but they were optional. I believe you could speed up the process if you didn't want to keep playing, just to spend them on red orbs or gold orbs. So if you have a hard time staying alive or getting through certain parts, especially the last set of bosses were particularly difficult, then you could spend actual money on getting those. I didn't feel it was necessary though. They had plenty of ways for you to get red orbs and gold orbs. I believe just logging in every day gave you a gold orb.
Ew. I forgot about these. I played this game, I actually did beat it, but you know, I think I played on normal and barely got by because I was. That's disgusting. Like, who thinks of this stuff? Like who says, like, you know what? How do we create a door and a key mechanism and make it fit in this
for this sort of demon door? I don't know, but it was a pretty gross idea, not gonna lie.
Just unlocking the guy?
Have you decided which one of you will die first?
I like that disapproving look, like pathetic.
That was nice.
Set of goop.
I think we're nearing the end of the level, right?
Yes. I believe so. I think we have a boss at the end of this, if I'm not mistaken. There's a secret mission, but we'll pass that for now. It's just lining up that logo right there, that symbol there. I just don't want to embarrass myself right now, so we're just going to keep going forward. right, and I believe it's just the boss here. Actually, no, just a little bit longer.
Who's your favorite character to play as?
They all have their strengths and weaknesses. I still think Dante was the most fun for me to play. I did like the other characters as well, especially Nero because he had his different set of Devil Busters. So you would go in with a set of arms that you choose from the beginning, and that lets you kind of plan out how you're going to tackle that mission. And V was really fun to play, but he was a lot harder for me to get the hang of on harder difficulties.
I remember having fun with V.
It was a very different, and I liked the change of pace. Especially because you had to just stay back for the most part and let the Griffin and the Shadow do the attacking for you. But maybe it was because I didn't know how to play him correctly, but on harder difficulties I felt like I was just button mashing for the most part.
Isn't that what you're doing now?
No, this is all planned. And I think it was fun as Dante, you get different weapons as you proceed, like you go through all the missions. Like he had his motorcycle, he had the other sword.
Did you just skip his cutscene?
It doesn't look like there's any cutscenes or anything like that. If you're playing the original, you're playing as Nero, then yes, there would be a cutscene.
Interesting. So are you saying there are no cutscenes at all for this guy?
That's what it looks like, just that intro, maybe the end. Because I do know there is a boss battle with Dante and Nero versus Virgil. But other than that, it doesn't look like he has any.
So from day one, when you buy this game, you can play as Virgil,
Yes.
but it's definitely not recommended because it's
If
not
you
the
haven't-
full story experience.
Right, if you haven't played this game,
Not to
then
mention the spoilers.
exactly. I would definitely start with just the original trio. And then afterwards you can play as Virgil. So I'm just gonna get a few combos here.
Can't you just buy them all?
No, I don't have enough. They did have an incentive for pre-ordering. You did get 100,000 red orbs.
Oh, is that why you have so
Right.
the size amount?
Yep.
I think this is the boss coming up.
Yep, this is the boss.
All right, let's see if we can one shot this boss. And by me, I mean like Steve.
It's been a while.
We're from Emotional Sport.
Especially different character. Yeah, it just went straight to the boss battle. There was no cutscene or anything like that.
And that's why I asked earlier. It's like, how does Virgil like? So they just kind of said, hey, let's just cut the cutscenes out, and it's just an extra mode. I didn't know if it was going to be they just got reskin during the cutscene, how it's in games.
Right.
So do you fight?
At the end, I have no idea.
Okay.
I kind of hope you fight the other characters, but I have no idea. definitely need to change controls.
What the heck?
I always loved how extravagant all these boss fights are in this series.
Steve's getting ready for that Demon Souls remake game playthrough.
Hopefully, it'll go well.
What the heck is that?
I went into the attack that can summon V.
We
Oh,
both spring on the same marks.
That was a good counterattack. I wasn't expecting that. Getting sloppy.
do you feel the game is more responsive?
Yes, definitely.
You got lucky.
That was all planned. That was all skill. Uh-oh. Whoops.
That was all planned. You're dead, aren't you?
Yep. I was so close. I'm at the end though, so I might as well. Let's use the red orbs.
So this increases every time you use it, right?
Yes.
So does it ever get to a point where it's like you just can't respawn anymore? Or-
I believe as long as you have... You can also use the gold orbs as well.
Can you farm gold orbs?
I believe so. I think you can get them back in when you play levels, as well as you log in every day, then you get a login bonus, so they give you a gold orb.
Okay. Nice.
Nice. I'm already on my way to S ranking every single mission once again.
Is S rank the highest? There's no like a double S or triple S for the ranks though.
It's if they didn't change anything for this game, then it's just S.
Okay.
All right. Also, not used to the Series X, how fast that loading screen was, because I saw it just continue.
Yeah, he's
press
like
A.
he's getting ready to go like look at his phone, look around. All right, well that was our quick look into the Devil May Cry 5. What's it called?
Special edition.
Special edition.
The Virgil game mode.
Yep, just released today on the 10th of November. Launch date for the Series X and the S. It is what? How much?
It is $40 digital, I believe.
Think it's worth it?
Absolutely. I love this game, and I think, especially with the updated graphics and ray tracing and everything like that, it's worth it. And I do know on December 15th, I believe, is when the last generation consoles gets it as DLC. I'm not sure about the price for that, but again, I love the gameplay, and honestly, I think it's worth it.
All right, well there you go. So that'll conclude our quick look, and we'll see you all in the next one.
All right, see you guys.